Welcome, adventurers. It's time for another edition of your D&D workout. Welcome to a world of swords, sorcery, and sweat. And today we are coming to you from middle of nowhere, Illinois. We are in Margaret's hometown, which is, as you can see, mostly populated with soybeans and halflings that like to have arboreal dwellings. We also are starting a little bit late today. Sorry about that. The app that we do all these through, the Facebook app, changed how to start live videos, and we could not find where it is. So instead we're doing this through the discussion section. So hopefully you're all able to see this and able to have some fun with me. But yeah, so as we're getting this thing going, guys, say hi, say what your home Renfest is or home state, so I can give you guys a shout out. I see Annalisa on here. Welcome back. Melissa saying, looking beautiful. Hello there from Florida. I cannot imagine how warm it is in Florida right now. And my buddy John Brody is back. He'll be keeping track of all of our terrible jokes tonight. Patrick, great to see you too, man. So because we are here in Illinois, in the land of corn and farms, I wanted to do something a little different today and start the show not with one of my usual jokes, but instead a joke coming to you from Margaret's father. Here in the back. Ultimate dad jokes. Oh, hey, Rebecca, good to see you from PA Ren Fair. And my buddy Steve is back too. Hey, Steve. Just so much fun. So we're going to go with a couple of dad jokes for you guys today. First one coming to you from Margaret's dad. So you know how a lot of people sleep with contacts in a little glass of water beside their bed. Well, the other night, Margaret's mom accidentally drank the water with the contacts. She felt terrible about it, but now she has 20/20 hindsight. I know. Oh, and Dave from Rockford, Illinois, we are in your neighborhood, man. Maybe you can hear these groaning dad jokes from out where you are right now. Let's go for another one, you guys. So another one from Margaret's dad. Then we're going to get into the workout itself. So because of COVID, a lot of people are getting new jobs, new things they can check in and do. And so one of our friends got a job at the local grocery store, stocking shelves. And they've done a great job, keeping everything stocked, but they can't keep up with everything. And so they totally ran out of broccoli. So they had a big sign they put up that said, no broccoli. I just got a message from Alan saying technical difficulties. Yes, Alan, we are definitely having some technical difficulties, but hopefully people are still finding the feed here in the discussion. So anyway, so sign says no broccoli. So they're stocking the shelves. This guy comes up and says, hey, do you have any broccoli? And the guy says, no, sorry, just like the sign says, we don't have any broccoli. The guy says, okay, walks off. 10 minutes later, same guy, comes back, and he says, hey, do you have any broccoli? And the guy goes, no, man, look at the sign. We don't have any broccoli. Like, we're not going to get more broccoli until probably Friday. No broccoli. The guy says, okay, and he walks off. 10 more minutes comes by. Same fella walks over and he says, hey, do you have any broccoli? And the guy points to the sign. He says, no, we got no broccoli. Can you not read? He's like, let me test this. Okay, spell cat as in catastrophe. The guy says C-A-T. He says, okay, spell dog as in dogmatic. Guy says D-O-G. Says, okay, spell stink as in broccoli. And the guy says, there's no stink in broccoli. It's exactly, there's no stink in broccoli. So that's another juicy joke coming to you from Margaret's dad. I think we got just one more. I think we got time. Yeah, time for one more Margaret's dad jokes. If you want one more Margaret's dad jokes, throw a thumbs up on the screen, and then we're going to get into this workout itself. Oh, I love seeing the thumbs ups rolling in. God, other people are fans of terrible jokes. So this guy's hunting for a new job, and the boss says, okay, got to interview you guys. Come up with a question for you. So, what is the fastest thing in the universe? So the first guy thinks about it and he says, light. Because, you flip on a switch and boom, there's light. The boss goes, yeah, that's a good answer. Okay. Second guy, what would you say is the fastest thing in the world? And the guy thinks about it and he says, diarrhea. And the boss goes, diarrhea? He says, yeah. He says, the other day, my stomach was rumbling, and I ran to the bathroom, and I flipped on the light switch, but the diarrhea was already there. Yes, dad jokes brought to you today from Polo, Illinois. Well, let's get into this, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. I also realized I set the camera sideways, which I don't normally do, so I'm not sure how some of these workouts are going to fit in. I apologize if occasionally I'm cut out of the frame. Hope this works for you. We're a little weird and slapdash. I love seeing the smiley emojis rolling in for these terrible jokes too. So if you guys are brand new, you've never been here before, unlike Rebecca. Good to see you, Rebecca. You're doing half this workout, then gotta cook dinner. Do the workout while you cook dinner. Make it more fun. Some frying food could add for some extra danger. So if you are brand new, guys, the way this works, we're going to do a quick warm-up. I'm going to do a recap in case you missed, anything. Oh, and I saw we just got a tip rolling in. Thank you so much. Was that coming into us from Annalise? Thank you, Annalise. Appreciate the tip. So quick warm-up, then we're going to hit the workout itself. And in the workout, we have different levels of difficulty. So if you are brand new to working out, you're going to go with level 1. It's a great starter. Good place to get started. If you've been working out for a little bit, a level 3 hero. That is going to push you just a touch, but still be doable. And if you work out a lot, you want to go for the advanced moves, level 5. A level 5 adventure. Maybe you've gotten your multi-attack. You're ready to, kick it extra hard. So, all right, guys, let's do this. So let's get to our feet. Let's get our butts moving. Let's start off with just marching in place. Marching in place. Just to get ourselves moving, as I do a quick recap for those of you who are brand new to the adventure. So knees up, you guys, knees up. So you are the Wayfarer, a magical warrior who travels the land looking for ways to keep peace among the many warring nations. You have discovered that the Lych King is attempting a dark ritual to raise the army of the damned. You traveled through a wormhole, got strange, otherworldly gear from a market known as Walmart. And you then transported yourselves to the Lych King's back door, a vile swamp filled with monsters. Thanks to a charming smuggler, Captain Grant Harkness, you sailed right up to the Lich's mausoleum mansion. So guys, what do you say? Are you ready for this workout? If you are ready to get this thing going and hit our warm-up, throw the thumbs up on the screen. Let me know you're ready to get a little sweat going on today. Also, I want a huge thank you to all the people who tip during this show. If you like that I'm creating these weekly workouts and you want to keep them going, best way to do that is throw a couple of bucks into our tip baskets. All the info for that is in the video description. PayPal, Venmo, Patreon. I will pop that into the comments later as well. And I love seeing those thumbs ups rolling in, you guys. So here we go, you guys. Let's get this going on. So jogging in place. If you've got rough knees, just march in place. But jogging in place. You stand before a mausoleum stretching hundreds of feet into the sky. Oh, Ricky, thank you for the tip, Ricky. My main man, Rinton Ricky. So you stand before a mausoleum stretching hundreds of feet into the sky, draped with purple clouds and lit with arcing lightning. Everybody, let's look around at this crazy lightning. Head rolls, big circles with our heads. Big circles going one way. You've got to sneak in before the Lych King finishes his ritual and uses the human sacrifices. We can't let him get that army of the damned. Switch directions, guys. Roll your head the other way. So you quickly squat down and you dump your Walmart cart full of supplies into one of the smuggler's empty barrels. So now we're gonna empty our barrel, you guys. So you're gonna go into a gentle squat with your arms out in front of you, starting with your butt sitting back with your booty. Butt comes back, you keep your knees behind your toes. And imagine you're picking up a barrel, bring it up. Using our legs, keeping our shoulders upright. Shoulders back, head up, looking towards the horizon. Or if you have a wall, try to look up where the wall meets the ceiling. Gentle squats, you guys. Imagine you're picking up that barrel full of pastries. This guy is smuggling punch and pie for the cultists' party. Doing great, you guys. And a huge shout out to Melissa. Thank you for the tip, Melissa. You are amazing. Speaking of pies, I bought a DVD at a garage sale while we were out here in the country. The DVD only had 3.14 stars. I think it was pie rated. Oh, I know, they're gonna be terrible. John Brody, I think that's terrible joke number 5. All right, you guys. You've tipped out the barrel of pastries. Next, you tip your Walmart cart full of equipment into the empty barrel, and your battle corgi, Rin Tin Ricky, jumps in on top of it all. So now let's do some oblique raises. So with our legs slightly apart, take one arm, reach over. Imagine you've got a container and you're tipping it to the side. As we stretch from side to side, you guys, emptying that cart into the barrel. Captain Grant sees what you're doing, and he then points to a pack of skeletons and whispers, "Sneak in with the loading crew. They shouldn't notice. They're a bunch of boneheads." All those skeletons. So let's bend over and let's hide behind the barrels as the skeletons come on deck. So we're gonna do a couple of roll downs, you guys. So starting with our heads, let's roll down with our knees softly bent, make our way back up. If you want to get your arms into it, you can reach forwards like you're painting a wall in front of you. Should feel good on your hamstrings. Don't overdo it as you get going, you guys. Speaking of skeletons, I once had a doctor who was checking my x-rays, and he said, "This is exactly what I was afraid of." And I said, "What, doctor?" And he said, "Skeletons." Hard to be a doctor afraid of skeletons looking at x-rays. All right, you guys, keep going. A dark-robed figure saunters onto the boat. Grant says, "It's all here, Annalise." Named after Annalise Merritt. Thank you for all your tips. The dark-robed figure, Annalise, nods, and she says, "Did you bring the lemon meringue pie? The Lych King loves lemon meringue." You look over the edge of the boat at the barrel of pastries you emptied, and they're all lemon meringue. Everybody, let's twist as we look over the edge of the boat at the pies we dropped, twisting side to side. Do you know what you call a ghost of a pie that you throw away, but it always comes back? A boomerang. I went so bad. Margaret was like, "Please do not tell that joke." You just can't get rid of it. It's the boomerang. So you see that they're all your lemon meringue. Captain Grant cringes back, and he says to the dark-robed figure, Annalise, he says, "Yes, of course. Yeah, we got the lemon meringue. Can't you smell it?" And he gives you a wink. Let's try to waft the remaining smell from our barrel over to the dark-robed figure. So we're putting our arms in front of us, our hands, palms are facing each other, and we're going back and forth, just like this, back and forth. If you want to switch one over the top, then the other over the top, switching back and forth. Keep it going, you guys. Keep it going. You know when the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie? That's amore. However, when you suddenly squeal because you stepped on an eel, that's amore. Keep going, you guys. Keep going. Keep your arms moving. Annalise, the dark-robed figure, nods, snaps a magic wand through the air, and a giant spectral crow appears. She says, "Tell the Dark Lord all is ready." The crow flies off into the distance towards the mausoleum. She then turns to a dozen skeletons on the dock, and she says, "All right, you lazy bones, get the crates moved." The skeletons are sneaking on board. Let's grab our barrel and sneak along with them, you guys. I want to see how everybody's doing. Maggie's saying, "The boomerang, you came back, Sokka." Yes, Sokka is my favorite. And Emily, I agree. Boo, meringue. Okay, guys, so we're sneaking with the crew. This is a workout that Margaret loves. It's a little bit weird. So imagine you've picked up your barrel and you're holding it. Then squat your butt back so your butt is backwards. And then slight step to the side. Back and forth, just like this. So you're keeping your butt low and moving side to side. This is going to tone the outer section of your butt, strengthen your hips, all that good stuff. Keep moving, you guys. Do you know why skeletons, speaking of skeletons, do you know why skeletons like to get busy with short people before eating? So why skeletons like to get busy with short people before eating? Because they like to bon appetit. All right, that one was a little naughty. I apologize for that one. Bon appetit. Captain Grant, Annalise, the skeletons, and you all move toward the Lych King's mansion mausoleum. Dead thorn bushes form massive archways, and the skeletons begin a goose-stepping march. So we gotta match these skeletons, so goose-stepping march, you guys. So you're gonna bring one leg up, controlled, reaching towards the toe, other leg up. Keep your knee softly bent as your leg comes up. If you can't reach the toe, go for the knee. Go for the shin. As we continue, you might be able to find you can reach further down your leg. Main thing is just to keep moving, and bonus points if you can also keep smiling. Good work, you guys. And I want you to know that there are no skeletons in my closet. The bodies haven't decomposed yet. Good work, you guys. Stay incognito with the skeletons. You pass zombie guards and skeletons that must have been giants. Then you enter the mausoleum. It looks like a castle made of bones and obsidian. You march into a long hallway lined with flickering purple torches and dead bodies drained of all fluids. So let's step over all these dead bodies. So we're gonna do a high hip step. So standing in place, one leg is gonna do a big circle around and then a big circle back, and then switch sides. Big circle around. Imagine you're stepping over something very tall. A pile of dead bodies, woof. Keep going, you guys. Do you know, speaking of this exercise, do you know where skeletons go for a night out? They go to a hip joint. How can I not have kids and love dad jokes this much? The world will never know. So chanting echoes down the hall. You can barely make out a distant room filled with robed figures circling a fountain of blood. Atop this is a floating creature with a skeleton face and glowing yellow eyes. It's wearing a crown of spikes that stand nearly a foot tall. Everyone bows. So we've got to bow, you guys. We've got to keep sneaking towards the Lych King. So legs apart, about shoulder width apart. Once they are that far apart, bring your butt slightly back, arms forwards. We're going to hinge at the waist down, and then bring it back up as high as you can while still staying in that squat. Good work, you guys. As we bow. And I gotta say, I know that in this show today, I have done a lot of skeleton jokes. I apologize if you don't find them humorous. I can keep going, y'all. I got a skeleton of these. I'm gonna scoot in, see you guys are doing. Keep moving. Sandra's saying, as long as Margaret keeps laughing and the pup keeps licking your face, I think you're good. And Melissa's saying, I'm getting lots of these good Halloween jokes. Yes. Margaret is already so pumped for Halloween. Oh, it's ridiculous. I think she's gonna buy like 15 pumpkins. All right, guys, keep moving. Keep going with your squats. Annalise says, Your Majesty, we've brought the punch and pie. The glowing yellow eyes snap from the ritual and blaze your way. The Lych King is looking towards your group and he says, Excellent. And the meringue? Grant shuffles. Yes, of course. Just as you ordered. Okay, guys, he's looking for the meringue. It's what he loves. So let's see if we can get a little bit more of that lemon meringue stank off of our barrel. So for this one, you guys, we're gonna squat down and then imagine you're lifting the lid up, okay? Oh, he's got another tipper too. Patrick Gross. Yeah, dude, I will totally be friends with you on Venmo. Appreciate that, man. So squat your butt back. With your butt back in your squat, you're gonna reach one arm up, bring it down, other arm up. So you wanna try to make a line from your bottom arm all the way up to your top arm while keeping your booty back. Keep going, you guys. So you're staying low as you lift the lid off your barrel. From here, you can see the Lich's glowing eyes squint as he says, Show me. Annalise moves towards your barrel. she's definitely going to see that you are not a skeleton. Captain Grant stammers and points directly at you and says, I also brought the Wayfarer. Every torch snuffs out. Annalise quick draws her wand. The Lych King roars, apprehend him. You guys, warm-up is complete. We're about to hit the workout, and the fight is about to happen. So let's grab a quick drink of water, everybody. And if you're having a good time with this weird technical difficulty show that's going on today, let me know. Throw a heart up on the screen. Let me know that you're still having fun and that we're making this happen today. And I want a huge shout out to the people who've been tipping too. You guys, thank you. You are the reason why this show has continued week after week and why we're going to hopefully make it to the big boss. Love seeing these hearts rolling, you guys. Quick drink of water, we're about to happen. Adam Styles saying, is anyone else finding their eye muscles getting a workout from all the eye-rolling bad jokes? Yeah, some face workouts. Oh, my buddy Steve! Thank you for the tip and for the bad skeleton jokes. You know what? I got nobody I love more than you. One more skeleton joke for you. All right, you guys, it is time to get into our workout. So for this, you might want to have a chair or a wall for some of the modifications if you're going for level 1. The back of a chair works really good, or the seat part of it, or the couch even. We'll get creative. We're going to make it work, you guys. So everybody, the Lych King has roared. Annalise has quick drawn her wand. The very deadly dark sorceress glares at you, and then all of a sudden every skeleton around you carrying barrels drops them. Skeleton hands try to grab you. They didn't even say hello or bonjour. We've got to dodge these grasping hands, you guys. So what we're gonna do is side to side steps. Level 1, you step to one side, step to the other side, getting your knee high as you go. Level 3, you're gonna jump from side to side, okay? If you want to go for level 5, then you're going to jump to the side, step behind, touch the ground. Jump to the side, step behind. So you're doing a skater side to side, kind of a curtsy lunge. So pick the level that works for you, and let's do this, you guys. I'm going to do the side to side steps so I can keep the story going. I'm going level 3 on this one. You dodge dozens of grasping skeletons. You got this, guys. Go a little faster. Don't let them grab you. Annalise locks onto you with her wand and screams, chill touch. Oh no. Any D&D people on here know that spell is an early one, but a nasty one. So we gotta be careful. I agree, Trisha. How fun! Mist explodes from her wand and becomes a ghostly skeletal hand. Everything it passes freezes solid with the cold of the grave. You don't know what to do besides reach into your barrel of gear from Walmart. Inside, you find Rin Tin Ricky holding a bandolier of linked packages with his teeth. They're all marked Hot Hands. Let's rip open this package of Hot Hands and try to counter the spell. So to do this one, you guys, level 1 is going to be a military press against the wall. So go to the wall or the back of a couch, put your hands on it, and then you're gonna bring with your hands your weight in, and then push back. In, and then push back. If you wanna go for level 3 on this one, and make it a little bit harder, go against a couch or a bench. So instead of the wall, a couch or a bench, so you get a little bit of an angle. If you wanna go for level 5, you're doing it against the ground, you guys. And that's gonna look like this. You're in a down dog position, and then you bring it down like this with your arms. Unfortunately, I don't have a wall or a chair where I'm at. We had to rush into this one today, so I'm gonna do it here against the air with you guys and keep the story going. So let's do this, you guys. Military presses, quickly as we shove our hot hands, packages of hot hands, towards the onrushing chill touch. Let's do this, you guys, get moving. All right, y'all. Her spell hits the hot hands and shatters. She shrieks and collapses from the backlash. But it gave the skeletons enough time to surround you. We're almost done, you guys. Go a little bit harder. You've got it in you. Each skeleton picks up another skeleton by the neck and swings it like a baseball bat. A little bit more, you guys. Bony hips and lower backs fly at you. Oh no! These skeletons are lumbar jacks. Let's firebolt these baddies. So everybody come out of your military presses. Time to lose some firebolts on these skeletons. Trisha's saying, hockey chick side of me loves the skater style. I love those workouts too. Glad you're on here too, Trish. We missed you up at Bristol. Okay guys, so time for some firebolts. So for this one, you're gonna do right jab, squat. So imagine firebolt, firebolt, dodge. Firebolt, firebolt, dodge, okay? That is gonna be, level 1 is gonna be just a little pulse of a squat, baby squat, okay? Level 3, full squat all the way. So your butt comes down to your knees as you sit back. And again, knees behind the toes. If you have bad knees, bend gentle. Make sure you don't go too far. Make this workout your workout. And if you're crazy and you want to do level 5, you're doing a jump squat. So that's gonna be punch, punch, jump. Punch, punch, jump, okay? Those are your levels. Get in position. Let's do this, you guys. So you scream, Rin Tin Ricky, fetch the bone! Your battle corgi leaps from the barrel, bursting through a skeleton behind you. Your firebolts shatter legs as you play Tibial Pursuit. Together, you both finish off the skeletons. Don't let them stop the ritual. The Lych King roars, and the cultists around his blood fountain rush your way and launch a kaleidoscope of spells. There are so many spells coming your way. I don't know if we can take this many hits, you guys. We're gonna have to hit the deck and leap behind our barrel. So here what we do, guys. Come out of that workout. Level 1, you're gonna do an inchworm. An inchworm looks like this. Bend your knees, get your hands down to the ground, walk your hands forwards to a push-up, walk them back. Forward to a push-up, walk them back. Use those shoulder muscles. If you're going for level 3, then what you're gonna do instead is you're gonna inchworm your hands forwards, and then you're gonna jump your feet in, jump them back. Inchworm the hands, then the feet. If you wanna go for level 5, then you're gonna jump the feet, then jump the hands. Jump the feet, then jump the hands. Okay? Pick your level, and I'm gonna talk loud so you can hear me. Let's do this, you guys. Get beneath your barrel as the spells come launching in. Your barrel gets hit again and again with rays of frost and magic missiles. It's about to burst. Rin Tin Ricky, your battle corgi, whines. You can see the dark-robed figures are close. Their faces hidden within shadow. You reach into the barrel and grab whatever is at hand. It's a container of something called Pam spray and a large box of something devious known as Legos. You grab the Pam spray and you begin spraying. So roll back up to your feet, you guys. Make your head come up last. I hope you can hear me okay on that one. Try to use my loud mouth. Oh, and Maggie is on here. I'm so glad you made it with us, Maggie. I didn't think you were gonna make it for this one. Oh, mod for that one too, Maggie, was saying if you do have issues with your hands for those inchworms, is instead you can go on your elbows and just walk your legs slightly in and then slightly back out. Always make sure you don't hurt your joints. Okay, you guys. So you grab your Pam spray, and it's time to start spraying that Pam. We'll catch our breath for a second as we do these. So put your arms straight forwards. Imagine your fingers on the triggers of 2 bottles of Pam cooking spray. And then pulse. Up and down, up and down. That's level 1, just like this, okay? Level 3, you're gonna do small circles. Both hands, small circles. Level 5, you're doing all of this, and you're doing a wide leg sumo squat. So for this, my legs are at a 45-degree angle out, my knees track with my feet. I'm doing mini squats as I arm pulse for level 5. All right, you guys, pick your style and let's do this. You squirt your bottles of Pam spray. I shouldn't say squirt as I'm doing squats like this. A sheen of grease covers everything ahead. You rip open the box of Legos and fling them as the charging cultists hit your sheen of oil. The cultists slip, flail, their robes get twisted around arms and legs, and they crash onto the Legos. These thin robes they're wearing can't protect them. Blood spurts from each Lego wound. They're like caltrops designed by goblins on acid. Who invented these deadly Legos? There's no time to waste. You throw the cans of Pam at the prone bodies and then cast Fireball right into the grease. Your spell goes boom. Canisters explode and the hall fills with molten Lego plastic and bits of cultist. Okay, guys, everything's gone boom. We've destroyed the cultists. It's time for our last workout. We got to get to this Lych King. Last workout, let's all dig deep on this one, you guys. Rebecca's saying you're able to do level 3 for this one. That's what I love to hear. Everybody getting stronger. And I agree, Dave. Legos are lethal. So I hope you've caught your breath because it's time for our last workout. This one, it's a doozy. It's a weird one, but I believe in you. So we got to dive through this insane flame strike we created. The hall is filled with fire, molten plastic, and bits of cultist. So we're gonna try to dive through the fire, okay? So level 1 version of this, for diving through the fire, you're gonna go to your hands and knees. If you have bad wrists, I want you to go to your elbows instead, okay? So hands and elbows. Then what I want you to do is pull your hands and knees and then pull your shoulders forwards and back. Forwards and back, trying to only use your shoulder muscles. Don't use your legs, don't lose your glutes. If you want to go for level 3, get up on your feet and then forwards, back, using just those shoulder muscles. If you want to go for level 5, put your feet up on top of a couch or a bench. Or here on the ground, try to drag your feet in towards your hands and then bring them back out. In towards your hands, bring them back out. It can be brutal, you guys. But this is our last workout, so let's do it. Pick your level. Let's go, you guys. You leap through the fire. Where can I be for this one? I think you can see me if I scoot in a little bit. Okay, keep going, you guys. You leap through the fire and can feel your hair singeing. Rin Tin Ricky jumps into the barrel and rolls it through the fire after you. Behind you, Captain Grant says, "Good luck, Wayfarer." And up ahead, you see the Lych King floating over the blood fountain. His skeletal face sneers. "Congratulations, Wayfarer. You made it to me. Unfortunately, you are too late." Everybody take a quick breather. Shake out your arms. Shake out your arms. We're gonna do one more set of those. The Lych King has said that we're too late. What could that mean? Get back in position. Last round of the last workout. You got this, you guys. Get going. The few remaining cultists around his blood fountain finish their chant and then drop lifeless at his feet. The Lych King floating over the blood fountain, his skeletal face just looking foul. He pulls forth the sword that is covered in the Queen's blood. He dips it into the fountain and says, "With this royal essence, I call forth the army of the damned." His blood fountain boils over and screams Fill the air. Come out of it, you guys. Shake your arms. The blood fountain has been activated. Scream circle all through this crazy temple. What's gonna happen next? Will our hero survive? Do I have any other skeleton puns? Well, if this show continues, you'll find out next week at your D&D workout. You guys, you did it. You finished another week working out with me. Bring it in for a fist bump. So proud of all of you for pushing yourselves, for getting out of your comfort zone and trying something different and weird. Grayson, I agree. Whew. Yeah, that one was a little wild. I gotta get the camera set up right too. I hope you could hear me. Could you guys hear me okay on these? I know it's a little further away than I normally am. Oh, yes, Sandra, it means use your shoulders more than you are pulling back with your legs. That is the way to do that last workout. And then Maggie saying, I've never worked my shoulders like that ever. Heck yes, Maggie. I'm glad I can get something new for you. Oh, Grayson says, quite a marrowing experience. That's my pun master. I miss you, Grayson. And Steve Park, back at you, man. Well, guys, let's do our cool down stretch while our bodies are warm. The reason we do a cool down stretch is it makes it so we recover faster. It means that all the muscle gains we created don't turn into sore muscles, but strong muscles. So let's do this, you guys. Everybody to your feet, legs wide open, knees softly bent. Big breath in as we reach up. Exhale, roll it down. Do that a few more times. Oh, and a huge shout out, Kim. Thank you. And was I trying to kill you? I wasn't, but the Lych King was, and I created the Lych King. So therefore, yes, I was trying to kill you. Thank you for the tip, Kim. Oh, you're the best. So you guys, how did this show go for you today? I know it's a little weird with us being on the road. I don't have my normal setup, so I hope you still had fun. Next episode is gonna be our big finale. It's gonna be our finishing episode. Come out of that, you guys. Let's now do an arm stretch. We did so much with our shoulders. I'm gonna turn the camera, that way there's less sun right behind me. Oh, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that better. So now let's do some shoulder stretches, y'all. So arms straight out in front of you, hug it in towards the chest. Squeeze it in, you guys. Play with your positioning till you find the good spot. But yeah, how did it go? Annalise saying, you could do a couple of level 5s this time. That is amazing. It's been so fun chatting with you guys and seeing what levels you're trying and where you're at. Okay, come out of that, bring the arm up, and then touch the tag behind you. Nice and tall through your neck, nice and tall through here. Bring your hand up, pull it slightly over as you extend open through your ribs. Grant saying, great one. I came in with a headache, but now feel so much better. Thanks. You are so welcome, man. A lot of times when you have a headache, getting a little bit of working out can help a ton. It gets the blood moving through your body and helps you kind of release some of that tension. Same thing too if you are a lady and it is that time of the month. It helps a lot with cramps too. So you can use me as a little bit of medicine. I shouldn't say use me. Don't use me. Team up with me. That's better. Margaret gets angry when I tell people to use me. Okay, come out of that. Let's do the other arm. So let's bring the other arm out and then hug it in. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so I don't know how, what was going on different today that I couldn't just stream this video like I normally do. So I hope you guys were still able to find it okay, that you didn't have to do too much hunting. Did it still pop up? Did it let you know that the video was starting? I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on with that. I think Facebook likes to update itself like every month and just change the location of all their stuff to keep us on our toes. All right, come out of there. Let's bring that up. Cat saying, one of my dogs crawled under me for the last exercise. I think that's like 500 bonus XP right there. That's some good distraction time right there. Maggie saying, you did figure skaters for half of it. Hashtag proud. Heck yeah, Maggie. I feel like I'm just showing you my armpits. If everybody logged in right now, they'd be like, what is with this armpit show? And why does that dark-haired, hairy guy have such little armpit hair? Al natural, y'all. Okay, come out of that. Shake it off. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. Just roll them back. Grayson's saying it didn't today. You had trouble finding it. I'm so sorry about that, Grayson. Oh, and Sandra, thank you for the tip. Queen Sandra, our sassy queen. Yeah, I can tell our viewership's a lot lower. I think a lot of people having a hard time finding it, but that's okay. That is the nature of this. Roll in the other direction. I'm gonna put it up onto our Facebook wall. See if I can save this video. Don't know what happened with that, but that's this whole new world we're in. It's always some new weird thing we're trying. So next, let's stretch out our wrists a little bit. I know we all deal with some wrist issues, so let's put our fingers together, interlaced. Let's do a couple of circles, a couple of rolls. Steve Park saying, got many of 5s and lots of 3s. Heck yeah, Steve. I tried to put some trap exercises in there for you. Some of those upper and lower trapezoid muscles with the military presses and stuff. So I hope that worked for you, Steve. Dave's saying, yes, my Facebook said it was in progress and was able to find it. Awesome. Glad you could find it, Dave. Also, glad you're here, too. Speaking of which, let's come out of that, and then let's put our fingers like this, and let's come forwards with them, and then roll our shoulders down a little bit. So we're kind of extending our shoulders. Do we have anybody on here who is brand new? Is this anybody's first time doing a workout show? Alan's saying, so the video didn't pop up as being live in the notices. Oh, yeah. Next, let's bring them behind our backs. Just like this, and then open it up. Roll your shoulders back and up. Roll them open as you look up towards the sky. I'll come in, try to look up, but still read the comments, so you can just look up my weirdly crooked nose. Good job, you guys. Okay, come out of that. We're gonna do just a couple more stretches for our bodies that have worked so hard today. So next, we're gonna do a couple of just lunges for our legs after all those squats. That's gonna help a lot with all the squats that we did today. Kind of a game changer with those. Beth saying, couldn't find it for 9 minutes until I looked at your homepage. Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of missed it today. Feel bad about that. I'm gonna try to get this one up on YouTube as quick as I can. I'm also gonna lower this so we can do some groundwork and some ground stretches, you guys. Oh, and Rose sending a tip. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna do a little bit of groundwork, a little bit of ground stretching. Let me angle this towards the mat. There we go. Oh, I can see it. Come in a little lower. Get close enough. So let's do our classic lunge stretches. If you have bad knees, you guys, put a pillow underneath your knee for this. That will help a lot. So pillow under the knee, one leg forwards, come forwards, sink your hip as you come forwards. Elizabeth saying, hoping I can find the video again. I just got home from work. Yeah, I will try to get this up on our Facebook wall. Okay, now bring it back, straighten your leg, and then come forwards. See if you can have a nice long back. Maybe you can reach your knee, maybe you can reach your shin, maybe you can get to your toes, whatever works for you. All right, bring it back, and then calm it down. Steve saying, Louie from the London Broil says, hi, you played D&D together on Saturday. So jealous, I miss playing D&D with friends. We've been playing some D&D through Facebook Messenger, which has been fun, but it's not the same as when you're like with your buddies, you know, having snacks and hanging. All right, let's bring it back, straighten the leg one more time. Long back as you come forwards. Help loosen up those legs. Elizabeth saying, hoping, yeah, that's awesome. I love you, Elizabeth. You are on here all the time, always posting some great stuff. Great seeing you on here. All right, one more time, you guys. Last time, bring that hip forwards. So if you are new, if this is our first one for you, I'm super glad you joined us. Super glad you found this, despite it being kind of a weird week. Next week, for our big finish, we're gonna do a sword fighting episode. So you don't need any equipment for this episode. However, bring it back, straighten your leg. If you do have a lightsaber, if you have a Ren Fair sword, if you have a dowel rod or a stick, anything that you would like to represent your sword for that episode, switch legs, bring your other knee down, your other leg forwards. Whatever you would like to use as your weapon, this next workout will be for you. We're gonna have some really silly, fun exercises we're gonna do, but you can also just totally do pretend as we go through our workouts, you know, with your own play sword. Patrick's saying, you're gonna get the halfling to join you next time. Yes, I need to get these halflings that live in the house behind me to join up. Okay, bring it back, straighten the leg, come down. So we're up here helping, doing some repairs and a lot of work up at Margaret's. So we were pouring concrete today and digging holes And so I hope I'm not a little bit too loopy for today's video after being out in the sun doing work all day. Bring it up, sink the hip down. But speaking of halflings, we get to see nieces and nephews, adorable young kids. Whole new workout is just tossing them in the air all day long. Molly's saying, loving the music and the setting. Thank you, Molly. Hopefully I can get some more music for next week, too. I want to get something good for our big epic boss fight. Elizabeth saying, yay for sword fighting. And Kimberly, too, yay swords. Yeah, I thought that could be really fun. So I got some fun ideas for things we can do for this big finishing fight, because this is going to be the end of Chapter 2, the end of our second season of the Workout Comedy Show, our big finish. So I want to have something different, a workout we haven't done for that. Okay, you guys, good job with your lunge stretches. Let's finish things off with a booty stretch, with a stretch for our glutes before we get to the end of it. So something I want to know as we go into these butt stretches, you guys, is what is something you're excited about? Is there anything during kind of this, I know, the craziness of this year, but something you're looking forward to? It could be something really simple. Like, for me, I'm really excited that we are going to get to have dinner. Oh, we just got another tip. Thank you so much. Super appreciate that. Super excited that we get to have dinner with Margaret's family today. So we do a butt stretch, you guys. So we're going to do a figure 4. There's a couple ways you can do this figure 4 stretch. The first version is you can sit down here on your mat with your legs, knees are up, take one foot up in front of you, and then just come in towards that foot. Just be supportive of your knee. You can come up that way. Margaret just threw the dog's toy at me. Hello, cute Zelda. You are the sweetest. Yes, you are. Oh, you want that ball, don't you? Okay, go get that ball. Okay, so that's one version. Other version, you can lay on your back, same position, grab behind the knee, and then hug it in towards you. I'm so nervous. Margaret's gonna throw that fetch ball at my butt right now. I should not have aimed it at her. So that's the other version. Another one is you can sit upright like this, take one leg and bend it so you're cross-legged, and then the other foot across, and then hug it in towards your knee. And you can also get a little twist going that way. So go with the version that works for you. I'm gonna do this sitting version so that way I can still chat with you guys up on the screen. So Maggie's saying that your 5-year-old was getting in on this. Oh, that's so fun. I love it. Starting kindergarten on Wednesday. Congratulations, Maggie. That's great. Yeah, level 7, I agree, Grant, is with the dog. She is crazy. Because we were doing work all day yesterday, the little girl, I think she slept for like 16 hours. So she's going nuts today. All right, switch legs, you guys. More kayaking and camping. That is a good thing to be excited about. Seriously. Super good. Oh, man. I feel like most of what I get excited about these days is like just the little things, you know? Like, I started a new book last night. I'm doing the last book of the Brandon Sanderson series that he did. That is in his. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now because Margaret is doing very cute things with the puppy. I'll bring the camera over at the end of the stretching so you can see all the cuteness. But anyways, I got a new book from Brandon Sanderson that is the last one in a trilogy that I've been super enjoying. I think this one's called Oathbringer. Really, really good from the Stormlight archives. Great stuff. Okay, guys, let's come out of that stretch. You did super good, you guys. You finished another workout. You got another Nat 20 athletics check today. Super all about it. I'll aim the camera so you can maybe see the puppy and Margaret over there being adorable. Ah, she's coming right at us. Well, you guys, this has been super fun. I love that I get to share my week with all of you, that we can come together and do something healthy in a time where a lot of people are trying to maintain their health and their sanity. You guys are doing that for me. So tons of love to all of you. If you haven't had a chance to tip yet, you can tip after the show. I send thank you messages to every tipper because I do truly thank you. And if you are in a position right now where you can't tip, where that's not something you can afford, I understand that so much. The thing you can do that helps is share the video, especially today where it was very difficult for people to find it. Share the video with your friends, tag people who would like to get healthy, or laugh at some terrible skeleton puns. That also helps a ton. But guys, it's time to rock, it's time to roll. Next week's episode, the big finale episode, and we will be naming the Lych King after one of today's tippers. So if you want to have the Lych King named after you, this will be your chance. You guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of Polo, Illinois. And it is time to rock and roll. You got a week ahead of you, everybody. So go out there, make some magic, and be heroes. Bye, everybody.